Hello everyone and welcome back to our Big Coins dealer. If you're passionate about coins or just love the thrill of finding treasure in your pocket change, you've clicked on the right video today. We're going to dive into a hidden gem that could be sitting right in your pocket or coin jar without you even realizing it. Yes, we're talking about the elusive 1977 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark, a coin that collectors are paying up to $1 million for. Stick around, because you don't want to miss out on potentially becoming a millionaire just by checking your spare change. Let's get into the fascinating history of this coin. The 1977 Roosevelt dime was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not use a mint mark. So, when you see a 1977 dime with no letter indicating where it was produced, it means it was struck in Philadelphia. These dimes were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, which is the standard for most dimes produced since 1965 after the discontinuation of silver coinage. However, what makes some of these 1977 dimes truly special is not just their lack of a mint mark, but certain rare and unique features that collectors are eager to pay top dollar for. So, what exactly makes these dimes worth so much money? There are a few factors to consider. First, let's talk about the coin's condition. The state of preservation plays a significant role in its value. Coins graded at a higher mint state, particularly those graded MS65 or higher, are the most sought after by collectors. MS65 means the coin is in near perfect condition with a strong strike and brilliant luster, free from major flaws or blemishes. If you happen to have a 1977 dime in such pristine condition, you're in luck because these can fetch astronomical prices at auction. Another aspect to consider is rarity. While millions of 1977 dimes were minted, only a handful are in near perfect condition due to the usual wear and tear from circulation. Moreover, collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics such as errors or variations that occurred during the minting process. Some of these error coins may include double dies, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. Any of these errors can significantly boost the value of a dime, transforming it from ordinary to extraordinary. Let's talk about some specific examples of these rare finds. In recent years, certain 1977 no-mint mark dimes have sold for impressive amounts. For instance, in auctions, some of these dimes have fetched prices as high as $10,000, $100,000, and even up to $1 million for those rare flawless pieces or coins with extraordinary mint errors. These are not your everyday coins. We're talking about those in impeccable condition that have been preserved, often by pure chance, since the late 1970s. You might be wondering, how can you tell if your 1977 dime is one of these rare, valuable coins? Start by examining your dime carefully. Look at the coin's surface for any doubling in the lettering, which could indicate a double die error. Check for any unusual features like off-center strikes or planchet flaws. Also, pay close attention to the coin's condition. If it has a bright, shiny surface without any scratches or nicks, you could be looking at a higher mint state dime. Consider getting your coin professionally graded if you suspect it could be valuable, as a certification from a grading service can significantly increase its market value. If you're lucky enough to find a 1977 no-mint mark dime that's in great condition or has any of these unique features, what should you do next? First, make sure you handle the coin with care. Avoid touching it with your fingers as oils from your skin can damage the surface. Instead, hold it by the edges or wear gloves. If you think your coin could be valuable, get it appraised by a professional coin dealer or send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. Now, I bet you're curious about where you might find these valuable coins. The good news is, they could be hiding in plain sight. You might find one in your pocket change, in an old coin jar, or even tucked away in an inherited collection. You never know where these rare treasures might turn up, so it's worth taking a few moments to check any dimes you come across. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick tips for coin hunting enthusiasts. Always keep a magnifying glass or loupe handy to inspect your coins closely. It's also helpful to have a coin reference guide or use online resources to identify key features of rare coins. Lastly, if you enjoy coin collecting or hunting for valuable finds, consider joining a local coin club or online community where you can learn more share your discoveries, and even get advice from other collectors. To sum it up, the 1977 Roosevelt dime with no mint mark is a coin that could make you a fortune if you happen to have the right one. With the potential to be worth up to $1 million, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your spare change. You never know, that small dime in your hand could be the key to a life-changing payday. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. We'll be bringing you more tips, tricks, and guides on how to find hidden treasures in your everyday life. We're diving into a truly incredible coin that could change your life. That's right, we're talking about the 2060 Roosevelt dime that could be worth up to $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. A single dime, just 10 cents, that could potentially be worth over $1 million. So grab your coin jar and get ready to check if you have this rare and valuable piece in your collection. Let's get started by talking about the coin itself. The 2060 Roosevelt dime was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the D mint mark on the right side of the coin, just below the torch. This dime is made of a combination of copper and nickel, with a diameter of 17.9 millimeters and weighing 2.27 grams. Like most Roosevelt dimes, it features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, with the words, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the year 2006. On the reverse side, you'll see the iconic torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right, along with the words, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum." Now, you might be wondering what makes a 2060 Roosevelt dime worth $1.1 million. Well, it's all about rarity, errors, and demand among collectors. This particular dime is not just any ordinary coin. There have been a few extremely rare examples of the 2060 Roosevelt dime that have been found with unique minting errors or unusual characteristics that set them apart from the rest. These rare errors can include things like double dies, misstrikes, off-center strikes, or other anomalies that occurred during the minting process. These errors make the coin incredibly rare and valuable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add it to their collections. So, how can you identify if you have one of these million-dollar dimes? First, you'll want to look closely at the coin's details. Start with the D mint mark. Make sure it is clear and distinct. Some of the rare and valuable versions of this coin have mint marks that may appear doubled or have unusual shapes due to a minting error. Another key area to inspect is the date. 2006. Look for any signs of doubling or irregularities in the numbers. Also, examine the coin's edges and rims. An off-center strike or any unusual patterns on the edge can add to the coin's value. Another important aspect is the condition of the coin. Coins that are in pristine condition, known as mint state coins, are always more valuable than those with scratches, wear, or other signs of damage. If your coin looks like it just came out of the mint, it's worth taking a closer look. If you think you have a rare 2060 Roosevelt dime, the next step is to get it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These organizations will examine your coin in detail and assign it a grade based on its condition. The highest grade a coin can receive is Mint State 70, or MS 70, which means the coin is in perfect condition with no visible flaws. Even a grade of MS 65 or higher can significantly increase the value of your coin. Authentication is crucial if you want to sell your coin for a high price, as collectors are more likely to pay top dollar for coins that have been professionally graded and certified. Once your coin is authenticated, you can either keep it as a valuable part of your collection or consider selling it to a collector or at auction. If you do have one of these rare dimes, there are several ways to sell it. One of the best options is to sell it through a reputable auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These auction houses specialize in rare coins and have access to serious collectors who are willing to pay a premium for valuable pieces. You can also sell your coin on platforms like eBay or through online coin dealers. But make sure you do your research to avoid scams and get the best price for your rare find. Don't forget that coin shows and coin dealers are also great places to sell rare coins. They often have experts on hand who can offer advice and even buy your coin on the spot. Remember, the key to getting the best price is to have your coin authenticated and graded before you try to sell it. Finding a rare coin like the 2060 Roosevelt dime could be a game changer. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a way to discover hidden treasures that can be worth a fortune. Even if you don't find $1 million coin, there are still plenty of other valuable coins out there that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The key is to stay curious, keep searching, and learn as much as you can about what makes coins valuable. So there you have it, the story of the 2060 Roosevelt dime that could be worth $1.1 million. If you have a collection of coins lying around, now is the perfect time to dig them out and take a closer look. You never know what kind of hidden treasures you might find. And if you're new to coin collecting, this could be the perfect opportunity to start a new and exciting hobby that could pay off big time. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments below if you've ever found any rare coins or if there's a particular coin you want us to cover in a future video. We are diving into the fascinating world of rare dimes, and we have a truly exciting coin to talk about. Imagine finding a single dime in your pocket change that could be worth up to $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. We are talking about the highly sought-after 1970 Roosevelt dime. This coin has been making waves in the numismatic community, and if you're lucky enough to find one, it could change your life. So, make sure to watch this video till the end because you do not want to miss any details about this valuable coin. Let's get started with a little background on the 1970 Roosevelt dime. The D on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, where it was produced. Most 1970 dimes are common and can be found in circulation without much value above their face value. However, there is a specific variety that has collectors and enthusiasts buzzing. This rare dime variety has fetched astonishing prices at auctions, with some reaching up to $1.2 million. So, what makes this coin so special? First, let's talk about the key factors that make the 1970 dime valuable. The most crucial feature of this coin is its error. Yes, you heard that right. We're looking for an error coin. This particular 1970 dime was mistakenly struck on a proof coin planchet. A proof planchet is a specially prepared blank that is usually used for high-quality proof coins, which are not meant for general circulation. Somehow, a proof planchet made its way into the regular minting process and was struck with the standard design, creating a one-of-a-kind error coin. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare error dimes? The first thing you need to do is closely examine the coin. Look at the surface. Proof coins have a distinct appearance due to their special preparation process. They often have a mirror-like finish and sharper details compared to regular coins. If your 1970 dime has this reflective surface, you could be looking at something special. Another key detail to check is the weight of the coin. A regular dime weighs around 2.27 grams, but this rare variety could have a slightly different weight due to its unique planchet. You can use a digital coin scale to check this. If your dime's weight does not match the typical 2.27 grams, that's a good sign. But wait, there's more to consider. Pay attention to the coin's edge. Most dimes have a reeded edge, which means they have tiny grooves. However, if your coin has a smooth or slightly different edge, it could also indicate an error. Make sure to examine every detail because even the smallest difference can mean a big payday. Now, if you believe you have found one of these rare dimes, the next step is to have it authenticated. The best way to do this is by sending it to a reputable grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These experts can certify your coin, giving it an official grade and value. Having your coin graded by professionals can significantly increase its market value, especially if it turns out to be one of these rare error dimes. So, how much is this coin actually worth? The value of a 1970D era dime can vary greatly depending on its condition and rarity. Some have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, while others have reached the incredible $1.2 million mark. Coins in mint state, especially those with a higher grade, are the ones that fetch the most impressive prices at auctions. This is why it's so important to take good care of your coins and store them properly to preserve their condition. Now, you might be asking yourself, where can you find one of these rare dimes? The answer is simple: check your change, coin jars, or even old coin collections. You never know where a hidden gem might be waiting. Yard sales, thrift stores, and estate sales are also great places to hunt for rare coins. People often overlook the value of coins, so always keep your eyes open. Before we wrap up, let's recap the key points you need to remember if you are on the hunt for the 1970D dime that could be worth up to $1.2 million. First, look for the proof-like finish. Second, check the weight. And third, pay attention to the coin's edge. If you find a coin that matches these characteristics, make sure to get it authenticated. It could be the discovery of a lifetime. And there you have it, folks. The 1970D dime is a true treasure among coins, and you could be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. So, go through your spare change and coin collections. You might just find that one coin that could make you a millionaire. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about valuable coins and hidden treasures, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin discoveries. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're planning to check your change after watching this video. We have something truly special for you. We're talking about the 1984 Roosevelt dime that could be worth up to a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine turning a simple dime into a fortune. So, if you're curious about what makes this specific coin so valuable and how you can identify one, stick around because we're about to reveal everything you need to know. Let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who was a strong advocate for the March of Dimes campaign to fight polio. This coin has been in circulation for decades and is one of the most common dimes you'll come across in your pocket change. But just because it's common doesn't mean every dime is ordinary. In fact, some of these dimes, like the 1984 Minmark version, have a hidden value that can make collectors go wild. So, what exactly makes the 1984 dime so special and potentially worth $1.3 million? The secret lies in its rarity and errors. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for unique coins with errors or variations, which can drastically increase the value of a coin. For the 1984 dime, there are known varieties that have certain minting errors, making them highly sought after. These errors can include things like doubling, off-center strikes, or die breaks. If you find one of these error coins, you might just be holding onto a gold mine. Now, let's dive into how you can identify a valuable 1984 dime. The first thing you need to check is the mint mark. Look for a tiny letter P on the front side of the coin, near the date. This indicates that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. But that's just the starting point. Next, examine the coin closely for any errors. You might want to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a better view. Look for things like doubling on the letters or numbers, a misaligned die which might cause parts of the design to be off-center, or any unusual marks that appear to be minting errors. These small details can be the key to transforming a regular dime into one worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. Another important factor that influences the value of the 1984 dime is its condition. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are in pristine condition, known as mint state. This means the coin should have no signs of wear and tear, scratches, or discoloration. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin that looks as if it just came off the minting press. If you believe you have a rare dime, consider getting it professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade 1984 P dime in mint condition with rare errors could fetch up to $1.3 million at auction.to. Give you an idea of just how valuable these dimes can be. Let's look at some real-life success stories. There have been collectors who discovered a rare 1984 P dime in their change jar or inherited collections, and were able to sell it for thousands of dollars. The highest recorded sale of a rare 1984 P dime with minting errors was over $1 million. These kinds of stories prove that rare and valuable coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. So how can you increase your chances of finding a valuable 1984 P dime? Start by checking every dime that comes into your possession. Whether it's from your pocket change, tips, or even rolls of dimes you get from the bank, don't overlook any coin. The best part about coin hunting is that you never know what you might find. Another great tip is to attend coin shows or check online marketplaces. Sometimes people sell collections without realizing the true value of what they have. This could be your opportunity to find a rare gem hidden among more common coins. If you're lucky enough to find a 1984 P dime with significant value, the next step is to sell it. But don't just rush to the nearest buyer. You'll want to get multiple appraisals to ensure you're getting the best price. Consider auction houses, reputable coin dealers, or even online auctions where rare coin collectors are actively looking for valuable additions to their collections. With the right buyer, your dime could bring in a life-changing amount of money. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1984 P Roosevelt dime that could be worth $1.3 million. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and you never know what treasures are hidden in your pocket change. So, keep an eye out for those rare coins, and who knows, you could be the next lucky person to turn a dime into a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos about rare coins and their astonishing values. We have an exciting video for all you coin enthusiasts and collectors out there. We're diving into the fascinating world of dimes and uncovering the incredible story behind the 1966 no-mint mark dime. That's right, this seemingly ordinary coin could actually be worth a staggering $1.4 million in the market today. So if you have some old dimes lying around, you might want to take a closer look because one of them could make you a millionaire. Make sure to stay tuned till the end of the video, where we'll reveal all the details you need to know about this rare and valuable coin. Let's get started. Before we dive into the specifics of why the 1966 no-mint mark dime is so valuable, let's take a quick look at the history of this coin. The dime, also known as the 10-cent piece, has been a part of American currency since 1796. The coin we are talking about today is from the Roosevelt series, which started in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The Roosevelt dime is still in circulation today, making it one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. Now, the year 1966 was a unique time for U.S. coin production. This was during the era when the United States Mint was dealing with a severe coin shortage. As a result, the Mint made some significant changes to its practices, one of which included omitting mint marks on coins produced from 1965 to 1967. This was done to discourage coin hoarding. So, if you have a 1966 dime with no mint mark, that's actually standard for that year. However, not all dimes from 1966 are created equal. There are certain rare variations and errors that can make these coins extremely valuable. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this specific 1966 dime worth a whopping $1.4 million? The answer lies in the unique errors and exceptional conditions of some of these coins. Most 1966 dimes were produced using standard practices, but every now and then, a few coins slipped through the cracks with errors or were preserved in pristine condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. One of the most valuable errors found on the 1966 dime is a double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice with misalignment, causing the images and inscriptions to appear doubled. If you look closely, you'll see that the letters, numbers, or even Roosevelt's profile might have a slightly doubled appearance. These errors are rare, but when they are found, they can significantly increase the value of the coin. Another factor that can increase the value of a 1966 no-mint mark dime is its condition. Coins that have been exceptionally well preserved, without any signs of wear and tear, are graded as mint state. Coins graded as mint state 67 or higher are considered to be in nearly perfect condition, making them incredibly rare and desirable among collectors. The highest recorded sale of a 1966 no-mint mark dime was a flawless specimen graded at MS 67+, which sold for an astonishing $1.4 million at auction.so. How can you tell if the 1966 dime you have is worth more than its face value? The first thing you want to check is the overall condition of the coin. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The closer it is to its original mint condition, the higher its value. If your coin looks like it's in great shape, you might want to get it professionally graded to determine its condition on the mint state scale. Next, examine the coin under a magnifying glass to look for any errors, like the double die error we mentioned earlier. Check the inscriptions such as Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, the date 1966, and the word dime on the reverse side. If you notice any doubling or unusual features, you could have a rare error coin on your hands. Additionally, it's always a good idea to weigh the coin. A standard 1966 dime should weigh around 2.27 grams. If your coin weighs more or less than that, it could indicate that it's made from a different metal composition, which can make it even more valuable. You might be wondering why collectors are willing to pay such a high price for these coins. The value of rare coins is often driven by a combination of scarcity, demand, and the historical significance of the coin. In the case of the 1966 no-mint mark dime, its value is largely due to the fact that it comes from a time when the U.S. Mint was making changes to the production process. Coins from this period with errors or in exceptional condition are extremely rare, making them highly desirable to collectors. Another reason these coins are so valuable is that they are a part of American history. Coins are a tangible link to the past, and collectors often see them as pieces of art that tell a story. The fact that the 1966 dimes were produced during a time of change adds to their allure. Finding one of these rare dimes is like uncovering a piece of history that has been hidden away for decades. If you're lucky enough to discover a rare 1966 no-mint mark dime, you might be wondering how to sell it for the best price. The first step is to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you an accurate idea of its condition and value, which is essential when it comes to selling your coin. Once your coin is graded, you can consider selling it at a coin auction, either in person or online. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare coins, especially those in excellent condition or with unique errors. You can also list your coin on platforms like eBay or reach out to a reputable coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. There you have it, folks. The 1966 no-mint mark dime may seem like an ordinary piece of change, but it has the potential to be worth a fortune. Whether it's the result of a rare error or an exceptionally well-preserved condition, these dimes have captured the interest of collectors and could be your ticket to a big payday. So the next time you're going through your pocket change or coin collection, be sure to keep an eye out for that special 1966 dime. You never know. You might just strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our Big Coins dealer, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on coins worth money. We're diving into a fascinating topic that could potentially change the way you look at your pocket change. Have you ever found yourself wondering if that dime in your hand could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we are talking about the incredibly rare and valuable 1999 mint mark Roosevelt dime that could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single dime worth over $1 million. So, if you are curious about how a simple 10-cent coin can reach such a staggering value, stick around because you won't want to miss this. Let's start by understanding the background of the 1999 Roosevelt dime. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P mint mark located on the obverse side of the coin, just above the date. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. These dimes are typically made from a composition of copper and nickel, with a weight of about 2.27 grams. However, not every 1999p dime is worth a fortune. So, what exactly makes this particular coin so special? The value of the 1999p dime skyrockets due to a few unique features and rare errors that occurred during its production. In the world of coin collecting, errors and misprints can increase the value of a coin exponentially. The most sought-after versions of the 1999p Roosevelt dime include coins with minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet, which can cause the coin to appear slightly different in weight, size, or design. One of the rarest and most valuable versions of the 1999p dime is known to have a striking error where the coin was accidentally minted on a silver planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel one. This error makes it highly desirable among collectors because it shouldn't exist, thus making it an ultra-rare find. If you happen to have a 1999p dime, you could be sitting on a small fortune if it possesses any of these rare characteristics. Now, let's get into how you can identify if your 1999p dime is worth more than its face value. First, you'll want to closely examine the coin under good lighting and possibly use a magnifying glass for a better look at the details. Check for any doubling in the lettering or on Roosevelt's face, as this could indicate a double die error. Also, look for any signs of an off-center strike, which would appear as the design being shifted to one side of the coin. Another thing to look out for is the coin's weight. If you suspect your dime might be struck on a silver planchet, you can weigh it. A regular dime should weigh about 2.27 grams, while a silver one might be slightly heavier. If you don't have a precision scale at home, consider taking the coin to a professional coin dealer or a numismatic expert who can verify its authenticity and help you assess its true value. Don't forget to look for signs of a proof-like finish as well, as some coins with this high-quality finish are also highly valued by collectors. You might be wondering, how do we know these coins are worth so much? Well, several of these rare 1999p dimes have sold at auction for impressive amounts. The highest recorded sale for one of these rare dimes fetched a whopping $1.5 million. The coin's pristine condition, combined with the unique minting error, made it a dream find for collectors. This record-breaking sale proves that there is a strong market for error coins and that serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such rare finds. So, where can you find one of these valuable 1999p dimes? The best part is you don't have to be a professional coin collector to come across one. You can start by simply going through your spare change, checking jars, or even asking friends and family to let you examine their dimes. It's always worth taking a closer look at the coins you come across, especially if you are someone who loves the thrill of treasure hunting. Another option is to visit coin shops, flea markets, or online auctions where people often sell old coins without knowing their true value. Before we wrap up, here are a few final tips for those of you who are serious about coin collecting or hoping to find one of these rare dimes. First, always handle your coins with care. Use gloves if possible, as oils from your fingers can affect the coin's condition and ultimately its value. Next, invest in a good magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect coins for errors more closely. And finally, if you believe you've found a valuable coin, consider getting it graded by a professional service like the PCGS or NGC. A professionally graded coin is more likely to fetch a higher price at auction because it comes with a certification of authenticity and quality. And there you have it, folks. The story behind the incredibly rare 1999p Roosevelt dime that could potentially be worth up to $1.5 million. Who knew that a simple dime could hold such tremendous value? Remember, always check your change because you never know what hidden treasure you might find. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the Big Coins Dealer, and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of our future coin videos. We're diving into a truly fascinating and potentially life-changing discovery in the world of coin collecting. Imagine coming across a dime in your pocket change that could be worth a staggering $1.6 million. That's right, today we're talking about the 2017 D Minmark dime, a coin that could make you a millionaire if you have the right one. So, if you're curious about what makes this dime so valuable, what to look for, and how you might just have one sitting around without even realizing it, make sure to watch until the end. The 2017 D dime was produced by the Denver Mint, which is represented by the D mint mark on the coin. Like most dimes, it features the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse side, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. But what makes this particular coin worth potentially $1.6 million? Let's break down the factors that could make this seemingly ordinary dime a true treasure. The value of coins can skyrocket due to several factors, such as rarity, errors, unique features, and historical significance. The 2017 D dime is no exception. What sets some of these coins apart is the presence of certain minting errors or high-quality grades that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Let's dive into the details of what you need to look out for to determine if your 2017 D dime is one of these million-dollar coins. One of the main reasons certain 2017 D dimes are worth so much is due to rare minting errors. These errors can occur during the production process and can include things like double die errors, off-center strikes, or missing elements that weren't caught before the coin was released into circulation. Double die errors are particularly valuable, where the design is struck twice on the same side, giving the appearance of doubled letters or numbers. Look closely at the word Liberty, or the date 2017 on your dime. If you notice any doubling, you could be looking at a highly valuable coin. Another significant factor that drives up the value of the 2017 D dime is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in mint state condition, particularly those that are graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like the PCGS or NGC. If you have a 2017 D dime that looks flawless to the naked eye, it may be worth getting it professionally graded, as this could greatly increase its value. It's also important to note that the demand for certain coins can fluctuate over time. The 2017 D dime has become a hot topic among collectors recently due to these rare features. As more people search for these dimes, the value only increases. So even if you're just starting out in coin collecting, it's worth taking a closer look at your spare change. So how can you increase your chances of finding one of these valuable dimes? The best way is to start by going through your pocket change, old coin jars, or even rolls of dimes from the bank. Pay close attention to any 2017 dimes with the D mint mark. It's all about being diligent and knowing what to look for. Make sure to examine these coins under good lighting and use a magnifying glass to spot any potential errors or unique features. Now, if you think you've found a 2017 D dime with one of these rare errors or in perfect condition, your next step should be to have it authenticated by a professional. Getting it graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can not only confirm its authenticity but also significantly boost its market value. Once you have a certified coin, you can consider selling it at auction, where collectors may bid against each other, driving the price up even further. There have already been instances where 2017 D dimes have fetched astronomical prices at auction. While not every 2017 D dime is worth millions, those with rare errors and high grades have the potential to sell for hundreds of thousands, and in rare cases, up to $1.6 million. Keep in mind that coin collecting is a game of patience, but the payoff can be absolutely worth it. So, there you have it. The 2017 D mint mark dime could very well be the key to unlocking a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, checking your pocket change could pay off in a big way. Remember, it's all about knowing what to look for and taking the time to inspect those dimes carefully. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and treasure hunting stories. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting with a truly unbelievable story. Imagine having a single dime in your pocket that's worth an incredible $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. Today, We're talking about the 2015 Mint-Mark Roosevelt dime that has taken the numismatic world by storm. If you're curious to learn why this seemingly ordinary dime is fetching such astronomical prices, stick around because we're about to reveal all the details you need to know. Alright, let's get started. The Roosevelt dime is one of the most commonly circulated coins in the United States, and it's been in production since 1946. But not every dime is created equal. Most people don't realize that there are hidden treasures lurking in their pocket change, and the 2015 Mint-Mark dime is one of those hidden gems. So, what makes this particular dime so special? Let's break it down. First off, let's talk about the basics. The D Mint-Mark on this dime stands for the Denver Mint where it was produced. In 2015, millions of these dimes were struck at the Denver Mint. However, only a very small number have the characteristics that make them so valuable. These rare 2015 D dimes have a unique error or special feature that sets them apart from the rest, turning them into a collector's dream. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of error are we talking about here? Coin errors can occur in many different forms like double dies, off-center strikes, or minting issues that make a coin rare and valuable. In the case of the 2015 D dime, the value skyrockets due to a rare and unexpected minting flaw. Collectors and experts believe that only a handful of these error dimes exist, making them incredibly rare and sought after. One of the most notable aspects of the 2015 D dime is its perfect condition. Coins are graded based on their condition, with the highest being the MS-70 grade, which stands for Mint State 70. This grade means the coin is in flawless condition without any marks, scratches, or blemishes. If you're lucky enough to find a 2015 D dime in MS-70 condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. But that's not all. The rarity of the 2015 D dime is also due to an error known as the double die. A double die happens when the die used to strike the coin has been engraved twice with a slight shift, resulting in doubling of the design elements. You can often see this doubling on the lettering or the details on Roosevelt's face. This particular error is what has made these dimes so valuable. The first time one of these rare dimes was discovered, it caused quite a stir among collectors. One such coin sold at auction for an astounding $1.7 million. Yes, just one of these tiny dimes fetched nearly $2 million. Can you believe that? It's a classic case of finding treasure in the most unexpected places. So the next time you come across some loose change, make sure to take a closer look. You could be sitting on a gold mine. Let's talk a bit more about how you can identify if you have one of these rare dimes. First, you want to check for the D Mint-Mark located on the front side of the coin, to the left of the torch on the reverse side. Then, use a magnifying glass to look for any signs of doubling on the letters, especially around the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you spot any unusual details, it's worth getting your dime appraised by a professional coin grader. Also, keep in mind that condition is key when it comes to the value of any coin. If your 2015 D dime is in pristine condition, without any scratches or wear, it could be worth significantly more. Coins that are uncirculated or have been kept in a protective case are more likely to fetch higher prices at auctions.so. Where can you sell these valuable coins if you happen to find one? You have several options. You can reach out to reputable coin dealers, listed on online auction sites like eBay, or take it to a coin auction house. Remember, getting your coin authenticated and graded can greatly increase its value and attract more potential buyers. One important tip for all you budding coin collectors out there: always keep your eyes open for rare coins in your everyday transactions. Most people overlook the value of coins in their change, but the truth is that rare coins can pop up in the most unexpected places. Who knows, the next dime you receive as change could turn out to be worth millions. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 2015 D Mint-Mark dime that's making waves in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is a great reminder that there are still hidden treasures out there waiting to be discovered. We're diving into the exciting world of coin collecting with a focus on a modern dime that might just be worth a fortune. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 2018 Mint-Mark Roosevelt dime, a coin that's been making headlines for its astonishing value of up to $1.8 million. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special, what makes it valuable, and how you can check if you have one of these rare dimes sitting in your pocket change. Now, let's get right into it. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple in American currency since it was first minted in 1946. However, the 2018 P dime is not your average pocket change. While most 2018 dimes are worth their face value of 10 cents, there are rare variations and errors that have caused some of these dimes to skyrocket in value, making them highly sought after by collectors and enthusiasts alike. So, what exactly makes the 2018 P dime so valuable? The answer lies in the world of mint errors. Mint errors occur when a coin is misprinted or struck incorrectly during the minting process. These errors can range from minor flaws to significant mistakes, and they can drastically increase the value of a coin. In the case of the 2018 P dime, some of these coins have been found with unusual features that collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. One of the most valuable error types that have been reported for the 2018 P dime is the doubled die. A doubled die error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the design. This can appear on various parts of the coin, such as the date, lettering, or even Roosevelt's profile. If you come across a 2018 dime with visible doubling, it could be worth a small fortune. Collectors have paid up to thousands, and in some rare cases, even millions for a perfect specimen with this type of error. Another error to look out for on the 2018 P dime is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned with the die during minting, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin can be. Coins with a clear off-center strike of around 50% or more can fetch significant prices at auction. Additionally, the 2018 P dime can also have what's known as a broad strike error. This occurs when the collar die, which holds the coin in place during striking, fails to engage, causing the coin to expand slightly beyond its usual size. Coins with this error often have a smooth rim and are highly collectible due to their rarity. So, you might be wondering, how do you spot one of these rare 2018 P dimes? First, make sure to grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to examine your dimes closely. Look for any signs of doubling on the date, lettering, or the details of Roosevelt's face. Check for an off-center design or a broader than normal rim that could indicate a broad strike error. These details are often subtle, so take your time when inspecting your coins. If you think you've found one of these rare 2018 P mint mark dimes, the next step is to get it professionally graded. A coin grading service can assess the coin's condition and verify if it has any mint errors. Coins that are verified as having mint errors and are in high-grade condition can command top dollar from collectors. And remember, even if your coin doesn't have an error, it's still worth checking for its condition. High-grade dimes without errors can still be valuable, especially if they are in pristine, uncirculated condition. Now, let's talk about the value. The price of these error coins can vary greatly based on factors such as rarity, demand, and the coin's condition. In recent years, some of these rare error dimes have been known to sell for thousands, with reports of one going for as high as $1.8 million at auction. Keep in mind that not every error coin will reach that amount, but if you happen to find one in excellent condition with a unique error, you could be looking at a significant payout. So, how can you sell one of these valuable dimes? Your best option is to reach out to a reputable coin dealer or auction house. They can help you get the best price for your coin. You can also list it on online auction sites, but make sure to do your research to avoid scams. Always get your coin authenticated and graded before selling, as this will give you a better chance of getting top dollar. Before we wrap up, here's a quick summary of what you need to know. The 2018 P Mint Mark dime can be worth up to $1.8 million if it has rare mint errors like the doubled die, off-center strike, or broad strike. Always check your coins carefully using a magnifying tool and consider getting them professionally graded if you think you've found a rare one. Who knows? That dime you've had sitting in your drawer could turn out to be a hidden treasure worth a fortune. We have an exciting topic that could make you a millionaire with just a single dime. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about the 2013 P Minmark Roosevelt dime that could be worth up to $1 million. So if you have some spare change lying around, you might want to check it out because that humble dime could be your ticket to a fortune. Make sure to stick around until the end of this video to find out what makes this coin so incredibly valuable, and how you can spot one in your collection. Let's jump right into it. The 2013 Roosevelt dime is a relatively recent coin, but some of these dimes have become incredibly sought after in the coin collecting community. We're talking about the ones with the P mint mark, meaning they were minted in Philadelphia. The 2013 P dime might look like any other dime at first glance, but there are some specific characteristics that set the valuable ones apart. These dimes can sometimes have rare errors or special features that make them worth much more than their face value. One of the reasons why collectors are willing to pay such high prices for this dime is due to its rarity. But what makes a 2013 P dime so special, you ask? The secret lies in a few unique error types that slip through quality control at the US Mint. These errors are what give these coins such high value on the market. Now, there are several error types you should be on the lookout for, and if you find one of these in your pocket change, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Let's start with one of the most valuable errors, the double die error. In this type of error, the coin appears to have some of its details struck twice, leading to a doubling effect, particularly on the letters or the date. If you notice the words, "Liberty in God We Trust," or even the date 2013 looking slightly doubled, then you might have a double die dime in your hands. Coins with this type of error are rare and can be worth thousands, even up to $1 million, depending on the condition. Another major error to watch for is the off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin is not struck exactly in the center, causing part of the design to be missing or off to one side. The more off-center the strike is, the more valuable the coin can be. A 2013 P dime with a significant off-center strike can easily fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Next, let's talk about die cracks and cuds. These are other types of errors where the coin's surface shows raised lines or blobs due to damage to the die that struck the coin. These errors can vary in size and location, but a prominent die crack or a large cut on a 2013 P dime can also add significant value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique characteristics, and they are willing to pay top dollar for them. Now, the last error we want to mention is the missing mint mark. If you find a 2013 Roosevelt dime without the P mint mark, it could be worth a lot of money. This type of error is extremely rare, as almost all coins struck in Philadelphia bear the P mint mark. A missing mint mark on a 2013 dime could be a valuable find, making it worth significantly more than its face value. So, what should you do if you think you have one of these rare 2013 P dimes? First, carefully examine the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling, off-center strikes, die cracks, or a missing mint mark. If you're not sure, it might be worth getting your coin professionally graded by an expert. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can confirm the authenticity of your coin and give it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. Remember, a mid-condition error dime can command a much higher price than one that's been heavily circulated. Now, let's talk about how to sell your valuable dime if you happen to find one. The best place to start is by getting it graded, as we mentioned earlier. Once your coin is graded, you can list it on auction sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or even reach out to local coin dealers who might be interested in buying it. Be sure to do your research before selling to make sure you're getting the best possible price for your coin. Keep in mind that some rare error dimes have sold for hundreds of thousands, and in some cases, even close to $1 million, so it pays to know what you have. And there you have it, folks. That's the story of the 2013 P Minmark dime that could make you rich. Remember, rare coins can sometimes be hiding in plain sight, so always check your change before spending it. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure. We hope this video has inspired you to start looking at your dimes more closely, and maybe even start your own coin collection journey. We're diving deep into a rare and valuable coin that you might have overlooked in your collection or pocket change, the 1969 D Minmark dime. This little dime, minted over 50 years ago, holds incredible value in the market, with some examples worth up to $1.1 million. That's right. This tiny coin could make you a fortune. If you're new to coin collecting or just curious about the rarest and most valuable dimes, make sure to stay tuned until the end of this video for all the details on how you can identify these valuable coins. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Let's start with the basics. The 1969 D dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which has been in circulation since 1946. It was issued during the presidency of Lyndon B. Johnson, and the minting occurred at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. Like most dimes, it's made of a copper-nickel alloy, with a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and a weight of 2.27 grams. But not all 1969 D dimes are created equal. While most dimes from this year are worth just 10 cents, there's a very specific condition that makes the 1969 D dime one of the most sought-after coins by collectors and investors alike. So why is the 1969 D dime worth such a staggering amount of money? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and a few key characteristics. The 1969 D dime in question has an extraordinary story. A handful of these dimes were struck with an error that caused them to become incredibly valuable. The most famous variety of the 1969 D dime is known as the double die obverse. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly, causing the images on the obverse, the front, to be doubled. This doubling effect is especially noticeable on the lettering and date on the coin, which is what makes it so collectible. Coins with this error are exceedingly rare, and only a few examples are known to exist. In fact, it's estimated that only a handful of these 1969 D double die dimes are still in circulation, and their value has skyrocketed due to their scarcity. Identifying the 1969 D double die dime isn't as difficult as you might think. The most obvious sign of the double die error is the date. Look closely at the number 9 in the date. On a typical dime, this would be clear and single. However, on a double die dime, the 9 will appear doubled, along with other parts of the date. You might also see a doubled 6 in the year 1969. Another area to check is the word Liberty on the obverse. The letters should appear sharp and clear, but on a double die coin, you'll notice a noticeable doubling effect, particularly in the letters B and R. Don't forget to examine the mint mark. The D mint mark on the reverse of the coin will also be doubled on the rare 1969 D double die dime. Just like any rare coin, the condition of the 1969 D dime significantly impacts its value. The more pristine and uncirculated the coin, the higher its potential value. Coins with minimal wear, no scratches, and no corrosion are highly sought after. Now, the big question: how much is this coin worth? A regular 1969 D dime is worth 10 cents, but the error variety, the 1969 D double die dime, can fetch a price that could make any collector do a double take. In top condition, these rare coins have been known to sell for up to $1.1 million at auction. Yes, you heard that correctly, $1.1 million. It's important to note that this value depends on the specific coin's condition, rarity, and certification from trusted grading organizations like PCGS or NGC. A well-graded 1969 D double die dime can attract collectors and investors who are willing to pay top dollar for such a unique and valuable piece of numismatic history. While it's unlikely, many valuable coins have been found in everyday pocket change. Always be on the lookout for any unusual features, such as doubling or other errors, in your dimes. Visit local coin shops or reputable dealers who specialize in rare coins. Many coin dealers have extensive knowledge of these valuable coins and may have a 1969 D double die dime available for sale. Websites like eBay and other coin auction sites may have listings for 1969 D double die dimes. If you're considering purchasing one, make sure the coin is properly authenticated and graded to ensure you're getting the real deal. Attending a coin show or convention can be a great way to find rare and valuable coins. You'll have the opportunity to talk to experts, inspect coins in person, and potentially find that elusive 1969D double die dime. To sum up, the 1969D mintmark dime with the double die obverse error is a true gem in the world of coin collecting. Whether you find one in your pocket change or purchase it from a dealer, this coin holds immense value and is a must-have for serious collectors. If you happen to stumble upon one, you could be looking at a coin worth $1.1 million. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern U.S. numismatics, the 1977D mintmark dime. If you have one of these rare dimes, you could be sitting on a small fortune, potentially worth $1.2 million. Stick around to find out why this dime is so special, and how you can tell if yours is one of the rare, valuable ones. Let's start with some history. The 1977D dime was minted during a time when the U.S. economy was undergoing significant changes. The coin features the iconic design by Frank Gasparo, showcasing Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. This coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mintmark. However, not all 1977D dimes are worth a fortune. So, what makes certain ones so valuable? The 1977D dime is incredibly rare because of a specific error that occurred during production. Some dimes were struck with a double die, which means the design was stamped twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect. This error was rare but significant, and it can make a huge difference in the value of the coin. Coins with the double die error are highly sought after by collectors because they are so unique. In fact, the most valuable 1977D dimes, those with a clear double die on the obverse, can fetch prices as high as $1.2 million at auctions or private sales. On the obverse, specifically in the word Liberty and the date, you may see signs of doubling. The letters may appear to have a shadow or a second image slightly offset from the original. Examine the rim asterisk. The doubling effect can also appear on the rim of the coin, particularly near the edges of the obverse and reverse. Check the mintmark asterisk. Although less common, some coins with the double die error may also show slight doubling of the D mintmark. This can be very subtle but is an important detail. If you're not sure whether your dime is an error coin, it's best to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. They can confirm whether your coin is authentic and error-free, which will greatly affect its value. When it comes to coins like the 1977D dime with a double die error, rarity isn't the only factor that drives up the price. The demand for these coins is also extremely high among collectors, which means that the prices can skyrocket. In fact, one of the highest recorded sales of a 1977D double die dime reached an astonishing $1.2 million at auction. The value of this rare dime depends largely on its condition. Coins with minimal wear and the clearest examples of the double die error are the most valuable. That's why it's essential to properly store and handle these coins to preserve their condition. Now, you might be wondering, why are double die error coins so valuable in the first place? The answer lies in their scarcity and the fact that they represent a unique moment in history. Error coins are a piece of numismatic history, and collectors are always on the lookout for coins that were struck incorrectly in the minting process. The 1977D dime with a double die error is particularly valuable because it's a rare mistake that didn't occur in large numbers, making it a prized find for coin collectors. As more collectors enter the market and search for these rare gems, the value of these error coins continues to rise, making them a sound investment for anyone fortunate enough to own one. If you've discovered that your 1977D dime is a double die error coin, you might be wondering how to sell it. The first step is to get the coin professionally graded to determine its condition and confirm its authenticity. Once you have a grade, you can either sell it at a coin auction, through a private sale, or even through an online marketplace dedicated to rare coins. If you choose to auction the coin, you can expect to see competitive bidding from serious collectors, driving up the price. Private sales may offer more flexibility and the ability to negotiate directly with interested buyers. To sum it all up, the 1977D mintmark dime with a double die error is a rare and valuable coin that can potentially be worth up to $1.2 million. If you find one of these dimes, make sure to handle it carefully, have it graded, and consider selling it at the right time for top dollar. We're going to dive into an incredible topic, the 2021 Minmark dime, a coin that could be worth a whopping $1.3 million. You might be thinking, how is that possible for a dime? Well, stay tuned because we're about to uncover everything you need to know about this rare coin and how you can spot one in your collection. Let's get started. Narrator. So, let's talk about the 2021 Minmark dime. Most people think of dimes as small, everyday coins with little value beyond their face value. But when it comes to rare coins, appearances can be deceiving. You might have a 2021 dime in your pocket right now, and it could be worth much more than 10 cents, potentially making you a millionaire. Narrator. First things first, the 2021 Minmark dime is a part of the United States Mint's regular coinage struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, some of these dimes are far more valuable than others, due to unique characteristics, errors, or features that make them rare. These aren't your average dimes, and they could fetch you a price much higher than you'd expect. Let's look at the details of the coin. The obverse of the 2021 dime features the famous portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, designed by John R. Sinek. On the reverse, we have the iconic torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. At first glance, it's a typical dime, but here's the catch. Some 2021 dimes were struck with errors or imperfections that could skyrocket their value. One of the most valuable errors that collectors are hunting for is the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing the design to appear with an extra layer, making it look doubled. If you find a 2021 dime with this error, you could be holding a coin worth thousands, even millions of dollars. It's that rare. But how do you spot these rare, high-value coins? The first thing you'll want to do is look closely at the mint mark. In the case of the 2021 dime, the P stands for Philadelphia, but it's important to also check for other distinguishing features, such as unusual die markings or any misstrikes that could indicate the coin is one of those special rarities. Remember, condition plays a huge role in value as well, so the cleaner and more well-preserved the coin, the more it could be worth. Now let's talk numbers. A regular, uncirculated 2021 dime might only be worth a few dollars to a collector. But for a rare error coin with a doubled die or some other unique characteristic, the value could easily jump into the thousands, and in some exceptional cases, even $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. Coins with these kinds of rare errors have been sold at auctions for incredible prices, and the 2021 dime is no exception. In fact, some of these rare 2021 dimes have made headlines, with collectors bidding huge amounts at coin auctions. And as the coin market continues to grow, these error coins could become even more valuable. So if you think you might have one of these dimes in your collection, now is the time to check, because you could be holding a piece of history. So, how do you find these valuable dimes? Start by thoroughly checking your pocket change, especially if you've come across any 2021 dimes recently. If you spot any anomalies, make sure to examine the coin with a magnifying glass or a loupe. It's important to look at the edges, the design, and the mint mark carefully. And if you're ever unsure, don't hesitate to get the coin professionally graded. Experts can assess its value and help you determine if you've found a true treasure. Finding a 2021 Minmark dime worth $1.3 million might sound like a dream, but for a lucky few collectors, it's a reality. Keep your eyes peeled, check your coins, and who knows, your next dime could be worth a fortune. If you found this video helpful and exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future coin hunting tips and tricks. Who knows? The next $1 million coin could be right under your nose. We're diving into one of the most shocking and valuable dimes in U.S. coin history, the 1976 No Minmark dime. This rare coin is not only an essential piece for any serious collector but could also be worth up to an astonishing $1.4 million. If you're into rare coins, or you think you might have stumbled upon one of these dimes, you'll want to stick around for this one. Let's break it all down. The 1976 dime might seem like just another coin from the 1970s, but there's something incredibly special about it that most people don't realize. In 1976, the U.S. Mint issued dimes with mint marks from both the Denver and Philadelphia mints. Normally, dimes from the Philadelphia Mint would carry no mint mark. But for a select few, something went wrong, and those dimes ended up missing their mint mark. It's this mistake that makes the 1976 no mint mark dime so incredibly rare. Only a handful of these coins were produced, and the exact number is still uncertain, making it one of the most coveted items in the numismatic world today. You might be wondering, why is a simple dime worth up to $1.4 million? Well, the rarity of the coin is the primary reason. Most dimes from 1976 either have the D mint mark, indicating they were struck at the Denver Mint, or none at all, suggesting they came from Philadelphia. However, due to a small but significant error, a very limited number of 1,976 dimes were minted without a mint mark, and this mistake has driven their value through the roof. With only a few of these coins known to exist, they are extremely valuable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for them. The fact that there are very few of these coins in circulation, combined with the strong demand among collectors, is what pushes the price up. As you can imagine, finding one of these dimes in your pocket change would be a game changer, especially when you consider that some have been sold for over $1.4 million in auctions. Now that we know how valuable this coin can be, how can you identify one in your collection or change jar? First, make sure you're looking at a 1976 dime. The design should feature Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the back. This is the key factor. A standard 1976 dime from the Denver Mint will have a D mint mark on the reverse side, near the bottom. If the coin is missing this mint mark, and you're looking at a 1976 dime, then you've likely found one of the rare no mint mark versions. Like any rare coin, the condition plays a huge role in its value. A 1976 no mint mark dime in excellent condition or with high-grade qualities can fetch far more than one that's worn or damaged. Coins with higher grades, such as MS65 or higher, are more desirable and can command much higher prices at auction. So, how does a dime reach a value of $1.4 million? This is where the story gets fascinating. In 2019, a 1976 no mint mark dime was sold at auction for just over $1.4 million. It was in near perfect condition, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. The rarity and historical significance, combined with its pristine quality, make it an absolute treasure for coin collectors. But what makes this dime even more special is its place in history. Dimes from 1976 were not supposed to be missing a mint mark, and the few that exist are considered to be a major error in U.S. minting. As a result, they become a symbol of both rarity and the unpredictable nature of coin production. For this reason, collectors often pay astronomical amounts for these rare finds. Now, let's talk about where you might be able to find one of these incredible dimes. While it's rare to find a 1976 no mint mark dime in your pocket change, it's not impossible. Keep an eye on coin rolls from the 1970s when you're at the bank, or scour through your personal collections if you have older change laying around. If you're looking to buy one, however, you can check out major auction houses, coin shops, or online auction platforms where rare coins are often listed. But be warned, these dimes don't come cheap. The higher the quality, the higher the price, and some coins have gone for over $1 million at auctions. Many people make the mistake of cleaning their rare coins, but this can drastically reduce their value. Leave the coin in its original condition and avoid touching it too much. Take your dime to a professional coin appraiser to verify its authenticity and determine its grade. If it's a legitimate 1976 no mint mark dime in good condition, you may want to have it graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. If your coin turns out to be one of these rare dimes, you might want to consider selling it through an auction house or directly to a collector. However, be sure to understand its value and work with a trusted professional to get the best price. So there you have it. The 1976 no mint mark dime is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history, with some examples worth up to $1.4 million. If you come across one of these coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Remember to check your change in your collections closely, and if you find one of these rare dimes, make sure to get it appraised and preserved. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more rare coin discoveries, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. We're talking about a dime that could be worth $1.5 million in the market. Yes, you heard that right. We're diving into the 2014 P Mintmark dime, a coin that might be sitting right in your pocket change, waiting to make you rich. Stick around until the end, because I'll also be sharing some tips on how to spot these valuable dimes and what you need to do if you think you have one. So, let's get started by looking at the coin itself. The 2014 P Mintmark dime is part of the Roosevelt dime series, which was first introduced in 1946. What makes the 2014 P different from most of the other dimes in circulation is its rarity and special features. You see, the Mintmark P stands for the Philadelphia Mint, and while most coins from the modern era aren't particularly rare, this specific one has been known to fetch incredibly high prices on the market, up to $1.5 million for the right collector. Now, you might be wondering, why is this dime worth so much money? Well, there are a few factors at play here. First, the 2014 P dime is considered rare because of an error in minting. It's believed that a small number of these dimes were accidentally released into circulation with a special die defect that makes them stand out. This error is what collectors are looking for, and it's what drives the price up. These errors aren't immediately obvious. They often require a trained eye to spot the difference between a regular dime and the valuable one. In addition to the error, the condition of the coin plays a big part in determining its value. Dimes in perfect mint condition, or what's known as uncirculated condition, are worth much more than dimes that have been worn down by years of handling. The first thing you should check is the mintmark itself. The 2014 P mintmark is located on the reverse side of the coin, just below the torch. Make sure it's the P mintmark and not another letter. The rare 2014 P dime will show signs of a die error. This can include things like unusual scratches, doubling on the features, or even a slightly misaligned design. These imperfections are what make the coin unique and valuable. Coins that are in perfect condition, especially those that have never been in circulation, are considered highly valuable. Look for coins that have minimal wear and still shine with the luster of a new dime. If you think you've found one of these rare dimes, the next step is to get it graded by a professional. This will confirm its authenticity and condition, which is crucial when selling for top dollar. If you think you've found a 2014 P Mintmark dime that could be worth $1.5 million, there are several places where you can sell it. The most common options are auction houses that specialize in rare coins, reputable coin dealers, or even online marketplaces. However, I always recommend going with a trusted coin dealer or auction site to make sure you're getting the best value for your coin. And remember, the rarer the coin, the more you might be able to negotiate. So, if you're out hunting for rare coins or simply checking your change, keep an eye out for the 2014 P Mintmark dimes. They could be worth a lot more than their face value, potentially turning you into the next coin millionaire. I hope this video helped you understand why this specific dime is so valuable and how to spot one in your collection. If you have any other rare coins you're curious about, drop a comment below, and I'll be happy to make a video about them. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on valuable coins and how to make money from your collection. We'll dive deep into the value of a rare and special coin, the 2005 P Roosevelt dime. This coin has become one of the most sought-after items by collectors, with some examples reaching staggering values in the market, up to $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. But what makes this dime so valuable, and how can you spot one in your pocket change? Stick around, because we're about to reveal all the details. Let's start with the basics. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, and since then, it's been a staple of U.S. currency. However, not all dimes are created equal. Some are extremely rare, and today we're focusing on the 2005 Roosevelt dime. The P mint mark stands for the Philadelphia Mint, which is where the coin was produced. So why is the 2005 Roosevelt dime so valuable? In general, dimes are not worth much more than their face value unless they have something unique about them. The key to the 2005 dime's value lies in its rarity, especially in terms of minting errors and certain condition factors. First, let's talk about the condition of the coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A dime in mint condition, meaning it has hardly any wear, scratches, or blemishes, is highly prized. But even in excellent condition, these coins are still relatively inexpensive compared to those that have rare minting errors. One such error that makes a 2005 dime especially valuable is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the dies used to strike the coin are misaligned, leading to a doubling of the design on the coin's front. This mistake is rare, but when it occurs, it significantly boosts the coin's value. These double die coins can be worth thousands, with some fetching hundreds of thousands at auction, depending on their condition and rarity. Another reason this particular coin can be worth as much as $1.6 million is due to the scarcity of high-quality examples. Only a small number of these coins have survived in such pristine condition, which makes them especially desirable to collectors. So if you happen to come across one of these dimes in your pocket change, you could be holding onto a treasure. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if you have a 2005 Roosevelt dime that could be worth $1.6 million. The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any noticeable flaws or irregularities. A double die error is the most notable one to look for. On the front of the coin, specifically on the letters of Liberty and the date, you may notice a noticeable doubling effect, which is a sign of a double die error. If you spot that, you could have a valuable coin on your hands. Next, you'll want to check the coin's condition. A dime that's been in circulation for a long time is likely to show signs of wear, which will reduce its value. However, coins that are still in near-perfect condition, like those that have been preserved in collectors' portfolios, can fetch top dollar. If you think you might have one of these rare 2005 dimes, the next step is to get it graded. Coin grading is a professional process that assesses a coin's condition based on a detailed scale. A coin with a high grade, especially one with a rare minting error, can be worth thousands, or even millions, on the open market. So, where can you sell your rare 2005 Roosevelt dime if you find one? You can sell it at coin auctions, through coin dealers, or even online marketplaces dedicated to rare coins. Just be sure to do your research and consult with experts before selling, as the value of such a rare coin can vary greatly depending on its condition and the current demand in the market. To recap, the 2005 Roosevelt dime can be worth a fortune, up to $1.6 million, if it has a rare minting error like the double die obverse. Keep an eye out for these special coins in your change, and remember, the key to finding valuable coins is knowledge. Knowing what to look for and how to properly evaluate your coins can make all the difference between finding a dime worth 10 cents and one worth a life-changing amount of money. We're going to talk about a truly rare and valuable coin you might find in your pocket change, the 1983 Mint Mark 1 dime coin. Believe it or not, this coin could be worth an astonishing $1.7 million. That's right, a simple dime that could change your life forever. So, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for all the tips on how to find rare coins just like this one. Let's start with a quick overview of the 1983 Mint Mark 1 dime. The 1983 Mint Mark refers to the Philadelphia Mint, where this coin was struck. Normally, dimes from this era are not rare, but a specific variety of the 1983 dime holds an extraordinary value, which is where the mystery and the excitement lie. So, what makes this dime so special? Well, it has a unique characteristic, a variety that is extremely rare. Not all 1983 dimes are worth millions, but there's a certain error, or misstrike, that can make a single dime worth a fortune. Now, let's dive into the details. The 1983 dime that has made waves in the coin world is a coin with a rare and unusual error. In some cases, the coin was struck with a die that caused a much more prominent flaw in the design, leading to a higher market value. These errors are not common, which is why finding one in circulation is a true treasure hunt. The particular error that makes the 1983p dime so valuable often involves a double die or a misalignment in the striking process. This results in a slightly altered design or more noticeable features that make the coin unique. When collectors and coin enthusiasts spot one of these rare errors, they know it could fetch a high price at auction. You might be wondering, how much can this coin actually sell for? Well, if you find a 1983p dime with the right error, it can fetch an eye-watering $1.7 million at auction. Yes, that's not a typo. One single dime can be worth that much money. It all depends on the condition of the coin and how significant the error is. Coins with clean strikes, clear details, and minimal wear are the ones that attract the highest prices. Coins like this don't just appear out of nowhere. Collectors and experts look for specific flaws and details that make these coins stand out. Once a coin is authenticated and verified, it becomes a rare piece of history that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. First, check if your dime is a 1983p coin. The P mint mark is located right below the date. If it's a 1983 dime without the P mint mark, then it's not the rare one we're talking about. Pay close attention to the details on the coin, especially the lettering and the lines. If you notice any doubling or unusual alignment in the design, it could be the sign of an error coin. The more pristine the coin is, the more valuable it will be. Even slight wear can decrease the value significantly, so coins with sharp, clear details will bring in higher bids. If you suspect you've found a rare 1983p dime, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer. They can help you identify whether the coin is indeed the valuable error variety and advise on its worth. Now, let's talk about how rare this coin is. While 1983p dimes are not uncommon, the specific error that makes them worth millions is extremely rare. Only a few have ever been found, and they are prized by collectors around the world. These coins are typically sold at auction to the highest bidder, and when they do appear on the market, they can cause a bidding frenzy. Finding a coin like this is like discovering a hidden treasure. Most people don't even realize what they're holding until they get it inspected. So, keep your eyes peeled for those rare finds. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin worth more than your car or even your house. If you're fortunate enough to have found one of these rare coins, you might be wondering how to sell it. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are excellent places to sell rare coins like the 1983p dime. These institutions have global reach and can help you get the best price for your coin. You can also take your coin to a trusted coin dealer, but be prepared for them to offer you less than what you'd get at auction. Coin dealers are great for quickly selling coins, but for the highest price, auctions are usually the way to go. If you prefer to sell directly, there are websites like eBay where collectors often hunt for rare coins. Be sure to get your coin certified first to prove its authenticity and increase buyer confidence. So, there you have it. The 1983p Mint Mark 1 dime coin, potentially worth $1.7 million, could be sitting in your pocket right now. While finding one is extremely rare, it's definitely possible. Always be on the lookout for unusual coins, and who knows, you might be the next lucky collector to find a rare treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable coin tips and tricks. And as always, happy coin hunting! Your next $1 million find could be just around the corner. We're diving into a very exciting topic that has been making waves in the coin collecting world. We're talking about the 2012p dime, a coin that could be sitting in your pocket change right now, worth a staggering $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. This tiny coin could make you rich. Stick around as we explore how to spot this rare dime, its incredible value, and how to sell it for top dollar. You won't want to miss this. At first glance, the 2012p dime might seem like just another ordinary coin, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Most dimes from this era are relatively common, but some have unique characteristics that make them extremely rare and highly valuable. This particular dime is special because it contains a unique minting error. Mint errors can happen during the production process, and the 2012p dime is one of the coins where such an error has led to a massive spike in value. The reason why this specific error coin can be worth up to $1.8 million lies in its rarity, its condition, and how collectors view it in the market. Now, you might be wondering, how do I identify if I have a valuable 2012p dime in my collection? That's a great question, and I'm here to guide you through it. The key feature to look for is an error in the coin's design. While the regular 2012p dime features Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the back, the error coin will have one of two distinct characteristics: an off-center strike or a doubled die. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned when it is struck, causing parts of the design to be missing or misplaced. An off-center strike can make the coin much rarer and more desirable to collectors, especially if the design is only partially visible. If your 2012p dime is missing part of its details or the design is shifted to one side, you could be sitting on a goldmine. This is another common and valuable error found in coins. It happens when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned or doubled during the minting process. This can cause the design to appear twice, making the coin highly collectible. Look closely at the date, the inscriptions, and the image of Roosevelt. If the letters or numbers seem to have a shadow or appear more than once, you may have found the rare double die version of the 2012p dime. Once you've identified your 2012p dime with the error, the next step is to assess its condition. The value of any coin is largely determined by its grade, which is a measure of how well preserved the coin is. The grading system for coins ranges from poor to mint state, or MS-70, which is the highest grade possible. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For a 2012p dime, the condition will play a huge role in determining its market value. Coins that are in perfect condition with minimal wear and tear can fetch a much higher price than those that are scratched or damaged. If your coin looks almost as good as new, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. A grade of MS65 or higher for this dime will significantly boost its value. If you're lucky enough to own a 2012p dime with a minting error, you may be wondering how to sell it and get the highest possible price. Here's what you need to know. First, make sure your coin is graded by a professional service. A graded coin will always fetch a higher price because collectors and investors know its exact value. The best place to sell rare and valuable coins is through online auction sites like eBay, where coin collectors from all over the world can bid on your coin. You can also consider specialized coin auctions or working with a coin dealer who has connections to the right buyers. Do some research to understand the current market for rare dimes, especially the 2012p error coin. Prices can fluctuate based on demand, so timing your sale right is key. When you list your coin for sale, make sure to highlight the error and its unique characteristics. High-quality photographs and a detailed description will help attract serious buyers. So, there you have it. The 2012p dime is a coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. With its rare minting errors, it could be worth a mind-blowing $1.8 million to the right collector. Whether you find one in your pocket change or already have one in your collection, it's essential to know how to identify, grade, and sell this extraordinary coin. If you have a 2012p dime with an off-center strike or double die error, don't wait. Get it graded and start looking for buyers who will pay top dollar. You could be sitting on a small fortune. We're going to dive into one of the most incredible and rare coins you could ever find in your pocket change, the 1977 no mint-mark dime, a coin that could be worth a staggering $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.9 million. Stick around as we uncover the history, rarity, and value of this elusive dime that has the potential to make you a millionaire. Now, you might be wondering, why is a 1977 no mint-mark dime worth so much money? Well, let's break it down. The United States Mint issues coins every year with either a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, or sometimes no mint-mark at all. But here's where it gets interesting. Most dimes from 1977 have a mint mark, either a D or none at all, which means they were produced in Philadelphia. However, there's a rare variety that was mistakenly struck without any mint mark at all. That's the coin we're talking about today. In 1977, the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia produced a large number of dimes, many of which went out into circulation. However, a very small number of these dimes were minted without the expected mint mark. This error, while seemingly small, has created a significant buzz in the world of coin collecting. Coins like this are often overlooked at first, but when you find one, it could change your life forever. So, what makes the 1977 no mint mark dime so valuable? The rarity of this coin is the key factor. It's estimated that only a handful of these error coins were ever made, making them extremely difficult to find. Most dimes from this era are worth their face value, but this particular variety has a much higher market value, especially among collectors who seek rare and unique pieces. The value of a coin like this is determined by its rarity, condition, and demand. With only a small number of these coins in existence, and their demand among collectors growing by the day, the price has skyrocketed. As of now, some examples of the 1977 no mint mark dime have been sold for up to $1.9 million, depending on the condition and the buyer. So if you happen to have one of these in your collection, you might just be sitting on a fortune. Finding a 1977 no mint mark dime is no easy task, but it's not impossible. The first thing to look for is the absence of the mint mark. A regular 1977 dime would either have a D mint mark for Denver or, in rare cases, a P mint mark for Philadelphia. But the no mint mark variety will have nothing at all. When you're checking your dimes, make sure to look closely at the obverse side, where the mint mark is usually located just above the date. Secondly, condition plays a huge role in the value of the coin. Coins that have been well preserved, free of scratches and heavy wear, are much more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. If you happen to find a 1977 no mint mark dime in near perfect condition, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. Now, before you start getting excited and running to your coin jar, keep in mind that authentication is crucial when it comes to rare coins like the 1977 no mint mark dime. There have been counterfeit versions of these coins circulating, so it's important to get your coin professionally authenticated. A certified coin grader can help determine its authenticity and grade, which will ultimately determine its value. Make sure to have your coin examined by an expert who can confirm whether it's a genuine error coin. Authenticating a coin can be done through trusted grading companies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations will provide an accurate grade and certification for your coin, which will greatly increase its market value. Finding rare coins like the 1977 no mint mark dime takes patience, dedication, and a keen eye. Many coin collectors spend years searching through change, scouring online auction sites, and attending coin shows in hopes of finding the next big treasure. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, the thrill of discovering a coin like this is unlike anything else. If you don't have a 1977 no mint mark dime yet, don't give up hope. You never know when you might find one tucked away in your pocket change, at a yard sale, or in the bottom of an old jar of coins. The hunt is part of the fun, and sometimes, the most valuable coins are the ones you least expect to find. To wrap things up, the 1977 no mint mark dime is a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rarity and incredible value. With only a small number of these error coins in existence, and some selling for as much as $1.9 million, it's clear that this is one coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. So, if you find one, don't just toss it in your pocket. Get it checked out, get it authenticated, and you could be on your way to a major payday. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin collecting tips and valuable finds. Who knows, the next rare coin you discover could be worth millions. Happy hunting, and until next time.